This is Frog Valley Farm, and I just want to do a video on Achachairu, how we plant them, my feelings on growing plants in pots, and what we grow them in. So, I don't know, I've just been obsessing on growing plants in pots for some reason. I don't know why. I just, there's such a mystery surrounding it and growing organically. The regenerative cannabis people seem to understand most of it, but what I think they're missing is the biodiversity inside the pot. And it seems like all my stuff is just that I do is so contrary to conventional wisdom here in Florida, that it's just so beyond what people can comprehend because it's not what they have learned, I guess. I think everyone has the ability to discover this form of growing if they eat completely clean and don't expose themselves to cleaning chemicals and take care of their health and watch what they eat. Watching what you eat means knowing where your soil that your food is grown in comes from and what's done to that soil. So I am flummoxed as to why this doesn't catch on more here, and where all the previous organic growers of citrus had gone to, and where Floridians learned how to grow so destructively tropical fruit trees and citrus especially, and everything for that matter. It's the chemical companies. The chemical companies paid the donation that taught the class, then built the class around their product that you'd have to buy. We're a closed loop system that obviously works in Florida. Am I the only closed loop system in Florida? I hope not. I'm sure it's not. But it's undeniable that you can do it, all your fertility, from within your own property. And that's what we practice. So we make compost. We make fermented compost. Johnson-Su's system modified for us. And I don't like to have a lot of stuff in pots. So I start all our seeds in our compost. Everything gets started in our compost. Except for mangoes, I kind of throw on the ground near on compost. But that's, they're completely, I don't know, they're different than all the other seeds for some reason. They're so big, the seeds are so big that I think trying to start them in a little pot is just not sufficient for them. So anyway, this is some Achachairu, and this is how we start our Achachairu. And we either put it in the ground. If I don't have time and I'm dealing with compost, I put it in a pot. So we fill the pot about up to here, and then put the seeds right in it. And I know I said I don't have to water our pots. This is basically true. The soil it dropped about half. So if you leave them in there, you have to keep adding more compost. Top dressing. They call top dressing. They use all kinds of stuff for top dressing for regenerative cannabis, and we just use one product. We use our biodynamic compost, and it works. And it's easier for me to plant these little trees in mass, because I try to buy seeds in mass, because I don't have to water these in the ground. This is a citrus, one of our citrus, and I usually try to have a multiple amount of different seeds in the same pot, but that wasn't the case with this. And then I leave the weeds. That's like so contrary to what everyone else does, but the weeds are important because they're gonna provide different microbiology for your trees. So they call this a rhizosheath when all the soil connects to the roots like that, and that's what you want. I don't know what people use for potting soil, but I've seen some potting soil that I wouldn't plant seeds in that people swear by. And your best potting soil is going to be the potting soil that you make on your property where you're going to grow your fruit trees. That's your best potting soil. You can buy somebody else's potting soil if you know it's clean, because that's a big problem. Everything's polluted. And in order for you to get maximum benefits from a biological system, you need to make sure you know where all your inputs come from. So top dressing, we top dress with compost, but the plants in the ground that are healthy, that work together, 4 different species, they say, that work together, are the food that you should eat for your microbiome, your healthier microbiome. It works for me. So I eat a powdered moringa and a powdered raspberry seed and a powdered beet and a powdered flax seed twice a day, and all organic. And I imagine it would make an excellent top dressing, those 4 items. I'm not talking about caking it on there, but like a half a teaspoon of each once a week would probably do really good in your store-bought crappy soil, I would think, to top dress. So anyway, so I just put the shovel in there, drop it in there, and put the dirt around it and leave all the plants. Where people learned how to grow is from the nurseries, but from the employees at the nursery that says, what can I use to grow? Well, this is what we use. Nurseries are known to be extremely toxic to the environment, traditional nurseries. So why would you want to turn your backyard into a nursery with all its pollutants? They learned it from the colleges that taught them agronomy. And where did all the organic knowledge that was here go? What happened to it? What happened to all the organic citrus knowledge that was here? Surely it's being practiced somewhere. It's just very strange to me that organic gardening has become so alien to humans. And I can't help but think that the plants that they're eating, that are shutting off the communication signals to the microbiology to cycle nutrients, meaning they stop listening. Those plants that you're eating that are fed those chemicals probably are not making you run on all pistons, so to say. I mean, it's just practical common sense. You are what you eat is a true statement. Anyway, that's my feelings on pot culture, people that grow in pots, and modern day growing methods in Florida, and what I think of them. They suck. Have a good day.